Good afternoon, good people, men and women, children of all ages. Welcome to another exciting edition of CertaPro Painters. OKC presents Montez at midday. How's everyone doing? I am your host, Dre Montez, and I hope everyone is doing well on this Throwback Thursday edition of the show. Also, it's opening day in Major League Baseball. It's opening day in Major League Baseball. So many memories, so many things to look forward to. And I can't wait for our town to open up to the masses next week. So many things to be excited about today. Well, how you folks doing today for sure? If you watched our podcast episode today, we went live with it with a special time due to opening day of Major League Baseball. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in the show today. But other than that, let's raise the roof. High fives in the building. Chest out. I want to balance with it a little bit. Balance with it. Let's hug ourselves again. Oh, man, a good hug goes a long way. That morning talk with yourself over a cup of Joe, smoking a bowl, smoking a blunt, looking out the window. TV's down on a respectable volume, and you're reflecting on the previous day's activities, and you're looking forward to appreciate the details of the day. Speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. And as you get older, you get a better understanding of things, whether it can be a saying that you remember as a kid, or a poem, or a passage, or a speech, or a play. But there's something you do much better now that you've gotten older. But you think back on those times you didn't handle it too well. It makes you wonder. Can't believe I used to trip off of that. But how you folks doing today? If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're off today, congratulations. Enjoy the moment. If you're cooking hot dogs today, on the grill, outside, let a brother know. I like mine burnt just a little bit. Just I'm a simple person when it comes to hot dogs. Tower Pub in South City got hot dogs, and my man Ben at Angry Beaver. Nobody calls it a beaver. Nobody's too hard on the beaver. You were a little hard on the beaver last night. But the Angry Beaver has hot dogs as well. There's nothing wrong with ballpark food. There's nothing wrong with it. We're getting too spoiled, people. There's nothing wrong with having a good old-fashioned beef frank. Now, with some relish, mustard, burnt a little bit, some chips, water, soda pop, a cold beer. There it is. The simplicities of the game. We make things too hard. For what? I don't know. If you're celebrating an anniversary today, happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to the boxing community and the Finger family. Condolences, thoughts, and prayers. Thoughts and prayers to the Finger family. The boxing community definitely got a set of brothers upstairs. Great family, talented family as well. Let's get through our pillars of the day because we're going to need it. We're going to need it. You got to have some thick skin nowadays. You got to have thick skin. Not a thick ass, but thick skin. The things that people say to get you to turn around, to get a rise out of you, to get you to move. When did that narrative change? Here go our pillars of the day. Let's let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you, and laugh. That's all it is. That's all it is. Laugh. Competition can be comedic. It can. Getting to that point in the moment, understanding what you're in and what it's all about can be a bit confusing to some that have never been in that type of a apex or type of a situation. It can be overwhelming, no matter the level, no matter the job. We all can be overwhelmed by some things. And it's okay. to take a step back. They used to tell you that in elementary school. When you know you had a temper problem, they gave you these exercises to do. Stand back and count to 10. We need to bring that back. I'm thinking 10 take too damn long. But after watching the actions of NBA player Draymond Green, what's going on with Draymond Green? I heard them say that he attests his short temper because he grew up in Detroit area and he was friends with then Pistons owner's son. So he was in the locker room doing all that bad boy shit. He used that when he got into the league and he started changing. That's not the same guy that was at Michigan State. Is he just doing his job? Is that part of his job for him to be that way? I know how it is to be an over-emotional player. Boy, do I ever. I get it. Emotional people, sometimes their actions are taken way too far to contact. Way too far. We get to talking with our arms. We're talking loud. If you're tall in stature, if you have a deep voice, all those things can be taken way out of context. That's why most tall people nowadays don't like standing up when they argue with people shorter than them. Because they stand up, it's going to escalate the situation. But maybe some of those tools that we learned on this Throwback Thursday edition of the show can be applicable today. I mean, just because the way your body and what you say in the professional world, yeah. All those actions plus your words, all that speaks volumes. But Draymond, I think you're not recognizing the moment. And then Steph, that was a moment right there. You ever play ball with a great athlete? Gives you 100% every time they're on the field, 100%. But they have a temper. And when it goes wrong, they go a completely opposite way. They're thrown out the game. They get into it with their old lady. They fight their teammates. They get fired from that job. All that can happen within a 12-hour span if you play with a teammate that's, I don't want to say control them, but you got to know the triggers. You got to know the calming mechanism. One of his teammates got to know something. Most of the reports now saying what's up with Steph, what's going on. I saw the previews of the Good Times Netflix cartoon, and Steph Curry name is affiliated with that. And for some reason, we get all up in arms. Anytime there's a black cartoon out, there's going to be a debate, a discussion. You right, you wrong. They should just have black people just draw in pencil and just do the show that way. Because you're not going to please nobody. It's offensive. It's funny. It's wrong. That's talent. So many things are coming out already and they haven't even showed yet. Did he see the reports about that? Or is it really about Draymond Green and what is going on with the Golden State Warriors, where they need all the pieces of the puzzle to complete the mission? And Draymond Green is affecting that. Or is he just You're right, Reagan. What's going on, boss? It does. I don't want to call it talking to yourself. Speaking out loud really helps you go through it. When you're walking around in a circle, on the field, on the court, you're saying words that you know that will calm you down. And if your teammates know how to handle that, okay, they know what to do and what not to do. And that's the issue with Draymond in Golden State. I don't think they've had that training on understanding the signs and the triggers from an incident in the game, something the ref says to him, or a fan. Those are three things that have seemed to have triggered Draymond. And his teammates got to be able to understand that, hey, Back in the day, they understood how to protect players like that. Hey, we don't want him getting way off key here. Hold on, bro. Leave him in the cage. You don't want him to come out now. Go on, walk over there now. Go on now. Or is that too much? Or we to the point? Come on now, man. You got to understand the moment that you're in, Draymond Green. But if he was on a non-winning team, non-competitive team, that wins an average of 22 games a year his entire NBA career, would Draymond Green still be in the league? If he was on a team that has not made the playoffs his entire NBA career, team never won over 25 games, would Draymond Green still be in the topic of discussion with his antics on the court, in the locker room, and with his podcast? Because I've been told this week that Michael Jordan was not the GOAT, nor LeBron. I didn't heard this, and it blew my mind. They're calling Dennis Rodman now the GOAT because Detroit, the Bulls, and the Lakers couldn't have done shit without Dennis Rodman. It is 2024. You can have any type of debate, type of discussion. You can cook any type of food you want to. You can drink anything. You can fuck whoever you want to. It is 2024. I understand the young folks that put that argument together or debate a question or a panel talk. That's cool. That's up to their era to debate that. I think everyone in sports, no matter which one you follow, has a reason or not why that team won or lost, and it's not going to be the same for everybody. Everybody has a TV show that has a top actor or actress on that show. Not everybody like those top two people, but the show is still doing good. But you have a favorite on that show. When you build in the team, it comes with the understanding everyone should know what? Their role. But now, due to chasing the bag, NIL, TV deals, people come in with their own itinerary, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The buy-in it ain't just on the coaches no more, good people. It's not just on the coaches anymore. It's a worldwide phenomenon that's going on. It definitely is. It definitely is. It definitely is. It's mind-boggling to me, for sure. But today is a holiday celebration in baseball towns and communities. Fans alike out there getting together today to watch America's pastime. Oh my, oh my, oh my. It should be a great day of baseball watching. But before we get into that, they've done it again. The lifestyle, the RV lifestyle, when they put it together in a TV show, not just the fact that they're in an RV or a camper or a trailer, but they're making it look so wanting. I don't know. I'm going to take camping on a whole new level this year. On a whole new level this year. I mean, these shows, they make it look, I'm fascinated by it. Just the lifestyle of being out there. And it doesn't have to be all glamorous and shit. You got to have the most expensive this or that. You can get something that's affordable to you. Whether it be a trailer that you pull, RV, a van, whatever. But you're on the road and you're sleeping outdoors or in your vehicle, your trailer, your RV, and just cooking outdoors, meeting new people, just getting that experience. I would never have thought 30 years ago of thinking that was cool or fun. I want to do that for a few years. But the way these shows do it, they're good at it. There's this new TV show called Tracker with the guy from the saddest TV show in America ever, This Is Us, him. The way they got this man living in this trailer, and he's pulling it with his truck, it's doable. And the videos, through YouTube. Thanks for the shares. The people have been giving me advice. The people I've met here. The people I meet during Cardinal season. The people I've met at the Battlehawks game. Caw-caw, caw-caw. I've gotten some great advice if I want to pursue that lifestyle. For one, you have to find somebody to drive, Dre, because your blind ass cannot drive anymore. Point taken. But I think there's so much to do, so many things to talk about, some experiences to try. Another brand of the sporting world, another brand, another version of the lifestyle to experience. And I want to be a part of that. The older I get, the more and more I can see this is a doable thing. It's something that's very achievable. When we were kids, I never thought ever, when I was 7 years old, seeing the people in the TV in the sports highlights, that those were actually real people. I thought those were actors in the sports acting community. I never thought those were people like us, everyday people that bought tickets and went to sporting events. It took me till I was like 9, 10 years old to say, oh, well, shit. You mean to tell me? What the hell? Thank you, Boys Club of St. Louis and Mom and Dad, for letting me go to so many childhood baseball and football games. But today it's all about who? It's all about Cardinals. It's Cardinal baseball time, good people. As the Redbirds open up in Chavez Ravine, who got the hot dog? Well, mine burnt a little bit with some mustard and relish, chips, Lay's, preferably. Good old soda pop, a nice old brewski. Oh, hot dogs are the best. I know that today's about baseball. We celebrate so many things with today. But on the other side, I think about getting cut in sports, what it does to the mindset today as opposed to when it happened to players in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I think today, getting cut in sports, there's more of a funnel, a resource of reinformation. There's more of a connection with coaches and affiliations of various teams to keep the sporting dream alive in getting cut in sports today. Today, I think it hurts when you get cut in sports today due to the rules and regulations, which you're not allowed to do. That time window, that time gap, that right there. The rule changes to all sports, and when a player gets cut, I think that kind of affects players to keep that will, to keep that hunt, to keep that fire burning. But the resources to get you another shot, to get another workout, to go another route with your career, I think there are more resources for that. But on this Throwback Thursday edition of the show, getting cut in sports in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, that was tearing families apart. You had a lot of young parents back in the day. You think there are a lot of young ass parents now, but back then, that was the way out, really was. That was my ticket to get the fuck up out this situation, is to go play ball. Damn if I can't read or write. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get paid. Sometimes the best decisions wasn't made, the right preparation wasn't made, and not understanding your path to becoming a professional athlete. Just the tutelage and the knowledge was not as vast as it is today. So imagine that. You got your family with you, your girlfriend, and your young son or daughter, and you trying to make a professional sports team. And y'all doing the best y'all can do to get by daily until you make this team. And here it is, you done made the team. Opening day is approaching soon. You have made the team. You don't get your paycheck until after the game. And you get cut before the first game. Can you imagine what that player went through at that time in the 70s, 80s, and 90s as opposed to today? Look at the cut list that happens in sports that we read about when a player gets cut. Within 24, 48 hours, we get another thing. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Player picked up by blah, blah, blah. But back in those days, no. There was no connection the way they have it now. Now you had to really spark something to get cut back then and get another shot. You had to do something for them to remember you. You had to do something memorable. You know what they used to tell you in the sales marketing world back in the day? In the words of guerrilla advertising, do something different to get the attention of the gatekeeper, get past the gatekeeper. That is different techniques and methods. Well, if you were on a verge of getting cut back then, you had to come up with some type of a gimmick or something to get another shot, and you knew you were getting another shot, whether it be through the USFL, as that league was starting up, or you had some small towns doing professional football, as they were calling it. But when you got cut in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, that affected the mentality more then than today, because the support system today to give you another workout is greater than it was then. It is opening day of baseball season. Where Willie at? Where Willie go? Where Willie at? Where is Willie? What did I do with Willie? Is Willie? Here go Willie. Just Willie and I chilling. Just Willie and I chilling right here. Willie and I chilling. There you go, good people. There you go. There you go. It's baseball season. Who got a tradition that they do every year when watching the home opener? I mean, the season opener, not the Cardinals' home opener, but baseball's season opener. What ritual do you have? Is there something out there that you do? Speaking of that, we did new podcast is out today. The audio will be up tomorrow, but the video is out. It's on our page, Who's to Blame. It's on our X page at W2B Dre Montez. And I also shared on our Instagram page, Who's to Blame, the podcast. But in episode 546, we talked about Major League Baseball is here. This is the start. Reflecting on last year, whether it's the Cardinals or your team out there, the additions you made in the offseason, the call-ups, the rookies we're looking forward to seeing their debut, how we feel about the front office, things of that nature. What player we're looking at to make not a comeback, but let us make sure you want to keep playing this game. The feelings on baseball toward players over the age of 35, I think that needs to change a little bit. Because 20 years ago, we looked at those guys to be a little bit more of leadership. Now they want to take them out in the farm and shoot him. I'm rooting for Joey Votto. I'm rooting for the old dog. Not when he was with that team called the Reds. That's contractually impossible. It was unfair then. The uniforms, are they see-through or not? The new food at Major League ballparks. All the fans sitting in seats with cell phones and have no idea. All the chants out there, the celebrations, the first fight of the year. Oh, that's going to be a good one. And the controversy that's surrounding baseball right now in gambling. All of those things, we talked about that in our latest podcast episode of Who's to Blame, the podcast, episode 546. It will be up tomorrow, the audio, but the video is out right now. Speaking of out right now, we're going to take a short break here because it's time to smoke them if you got them. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, y'all. And stuff. We're going to take a short break here, have a word from my sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub, and come back with more CertaPro Painters presents Montez at Midday. Be right back.
Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
Hey, welcome back, kids. It's CertaPro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday. It is Throwback Thursday. It is opening day of Major League Baseball. And I know what you're saying, Dre, it's early. Well, we came on early today. That's what she said. Due to the fact, can't take you nowhere, can it? Hey, don't blame me. Don't blame me. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be a whole lot worse. But we came on early today due to the fact it's Major League Baseball season opener. Opening day of Major League Baseball. And my baseball show is back on MLB Network. Back in that baseball mode, just following stats and the stories. Listen to these old guys that refused to change when they were coaching, but now they've been out of baseball a couple of years. Now they're seeing the changes they should have made. Joe Madden, one of them. Maybe I shouldn't have done that and said that way. You know, those coaching styles don't work no more. They don't work anymore. You got to come at these athletes right now. What? A whole new way. A whole new way. Because they have what? Power. They have power. They have power. Speaking of power, the big three. The big three. Ice Cube. Now, I don't know if you knew this story or followed this story. I don't think I'm giving you breaking news. But Ice Cube in the big three, potentially full of former NBA players. And the relationship with the NBA in the big three started out very smoothly. The support was there, both sides, using the arenas and all this, but something happened on the way to happiness. The NBA got to tripping, saying he couldn't use these certain venues because he was using NBA venues. Now, it's just 3-on-3. They got to messing with them on where they have these games at. We're going to fast forward now. Caitlin Clark, America's sweetheart out of Iowa, has been offered $5 million. Ice Cube in the big three. Game-changing alert right there. Game-changing. I still believe and think the WNBA with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark and what the freshman class did and sophomore classes did in women's college basketball, I think they're in good hands. But the WNBA should treat Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark the way the NBA did Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, their first year in the league. They saved the NBA. If you've never seen either one of those documentaries concerning the NBA and Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, inception into the NBA, if the WNBA look at that like that, that's why the games to me should be packed with nothing but WNBA players. All the Sweet 16 for the women's basketball tournament should be packed with WNBA players. Not coaches, players. I don't want nobody to get in trouble for tampering and shit. But it should be, the support should be there. There's only so much the men can do for women's sports. The rest the women got to do for each other. If they dunk the ball in the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight, and the Final Four, and the championship, watch what happens with this NIL money. It's going to change the platform. What Juju and Hannah, freshman sensations out of USC and Notre Dame, if they return next year and perpetuate off the momentum off of what happened in this year's women's March Madness, watch the meter move. Watch the meter move. What? This is their moment. This is it. But it's unfair for men to tell a woman when is their time. Got to let them know when it's their time. They will know when it's the time to do those things. I'm just sitting back here looking. I'm just being nosy, like in the hood, looking out my window. I'm seeing everything. I'm not going to say nothing. But this is the time. This is the time. It's going to be interesting to see how Caitlin Clark's camp handles this and how the Big Three and the NBA are going to handle this, that $5 million offer that the Big Three has offered Caitlin Clark. But I still think the story is much bigger than that, depending on what happens in the women's college basketball March Madness Sweet 16 on the road to the championship. And I did rewatch the West Virginia-Iowa game. I must say, Iowa got hosed. They got hosed. They got hosed. That is, how do referees sleep at night doing shit like that? I mean, how you, that's some psychopath shit. You know that was wrong, but you went on about your day. There's no punishment. Only time referees get in trouble for sexual activity, swapping out their plane tickets, gambling. Then the only time referees get in trouble. They don't get trouble. They don't get penalized, reprimanded when they're obviously wrong. Who's critiquing the referees? They watch video of the fans' behavior in the stands. They watch behavior of the fans, of the players during the games. They rewind tapes. How you play a game Sunday, they don't get evidence of something happening to Wednesday, and I get a letter in the mail or email that I owe y'all $7,000. What the? So y'all go back and rewatch the games in security protocol, but you can't rewatch the games when the referees do something controversial. It happened in the NBA the other night. Oh, damn well there was a foul on that boy. I think they all gambling. I think they all putting something on it. I think they all have a hand in something that we probably don't have no idea about. Is it jersey sales? Is it the stock market in a particular brand of an athletic brand? What is it about? Is it trying to pull in a recruit? Is it TV time in this particular area of the stadium? Why is the cameraman over here so much? So many things be going on in the mindset because you never know what they could be thinking. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's up, nephew? What's going on with your nephew? What's going on, boss? What's up, Drizzy Dre? What's going on with you? Well, I think they did it, folks. I think they're trying to start an argument, a fist fight, and a food fight on Christmas Day. The NFL versus the NBA. Oh, my God. We know the NFL really wants 7 days a week. There's content of the NFL every day of the week during the NFL season. There's Monday Night Football. There's Thursday Night Football. Friday Night Playoffs. Saturday Playoffs. Sunday Football. It's 5 days. So for Christmas, we got a game on a Wednesday. Who normally plays on Christmas Day? Who controls the topic of discussion on Christmas Day? The NBA. The NBA controls the conversation. Who cooking the food? Who house we going to? Who bringing the liquor? The NBA has controlled that narrative. Now, the NFL said, fuck that. We want in on Christmas too. Do football houses, do NFL houses and NBA houses get along during Christmas? I'm asking for a friend. Do Cowboy fans and Laker fans get along? Do Laker fans and Eagle fans get along? I'm asking for a friend. How is this supposed to go? How you supposed to tell your new boyfriend you can't come over this Christmas? Why? Well, it's football and basketball that day. Won't be no fighting at this house. You got to really plan accordingly right now. It's like getting a job in St. Louis if you into concerts and sports. You got to do your homework. You're going to go to work hungover, smell like weed and hooker spit. You got to do your homework if that's your lifestyle. And if you like football, the NFL, and the NBA, this is the year we get them both. Shots fired or NFL being greedy? I mean, they all doing it. They all getting a piece of the pie. They all getting a piece of us. All we doing is arguing, yelling at the bartenders, yelling at our dog, talking to ourselves, but we're still watching the game. We're still watching. We're still going to the game. We're still buying the jersey. Jerseys used to cost $19.99. It is frightening. The things we said, I ain't gonna never do that shit. I ain't never paying $100 for no damn video game. What are we doing? I never paid $50 for no damn tennis shoes. What are we doing? I ain't paying no $150 more for no damn TV. I ain't never paying $5 for no cell phone. What are we doing? Everything we said we were not going to do, we have done it. We have done it. We have done it each and every time they got us. The people out there, to the virgins of America that have never, ever, ever had penetrational sex that are over the age of 25, and for the people that do not like sports, I applaud you all. I applaud you all. I applaud you all. Because chasing ass and watching sports, it's fun. But at the same time, you look at the bill, it may say $2.99 a month to you. But when you break it down to its purest form, how many $2.99s and $5.99s and $14.99s and $6.99, $79.99, $104.99s you got in there? I'm in. Oh, it's just $4.99. Just somewhere out there, there's some creator right now trying to put together the best streaming for sports and entertainment there could possibly be with no additional add-ons. Somewhere, someone's working on that. And it's going to be at a reasonable, respectable price that's affordable to every working person. Or I tell you what, we're going to go straight Black Ops. We're going to just start watching this shit illegally. I'm telling you, that's the way it's going to be. How much, I'm thinking about this. How much more do I want? How much more coverage do we need to watch a team, to appreciate the team? We want the fans and the team to know that we're there. So we got to pay the extra $1.99 to chat with the player after the game for 2 minutes and they see your name on the board. Is that shit worth it? Is that worth it? It is an all-time favorite. At the end of the day, there will be an argument on Christmas Day about the NFL and NBA going together because somebody in that household don't like that football team or don't like that basketball team. There's going to be somebody in that house that's rooting for one of them teams. So Christmas will be early this year for his dinner. When sports dictate when you eat during the holidays, look here. I've lived in the South. I'm from the Midwest. I've been married 4 times. Yes, sports will dictate during the holidays what time we eat. If Lucille Ball's show, I Love Lucy, could affect the time when Americans ate dinner, you think sports can? You think sports can? In honor of opening day in baseball, there's a little Charlie hustle in everyone out there, each and every one of us. Everyone has a little Charlie hustle in us. When I heard this about Pete Rose yesterday, like, wow. This man made it a point to hit 300 every year, get 200 hits, and score 100 runs. The man ran to first base on a walk. Let that happen today. They couldn't handle a person like Pete Rose. His personality, his attitude, the way he played the game, nah. Look at today. You see a baseball player smiling when he hit a home run, running real fast, smiling, jumping up and down, doing basketball and football moves. Some of his teammates look at him like, they don't want you to have fun in baseball. But the World Baseball Classic showed them motherfuckers what happens when you let baseball players act like a child and have fun. They do what? Win. They win. Let them have fun. Let them play this childhood game. Have fun with the fans. Have fun playing the game that they love. I don't think there's a player in baseball that's forced to play baseball. Now, you go to basketball, you go to football, you can tell who's forced to play. I don't want to play no more, mama. Well, boy, you're 6'11". What the hell you going to do? Mama, I want to be a DJ. Boy, you say DJ one more time. We all have a friend that we grew up with who was forced to get a job at the age of 12. No matter what, he had to go or she had to go get a job. You had to. Can you imagine an athlete like that? There's some. They're what they have out there, what they call quite the few. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. For sure. All you got to do is reach out to me, man. Reach out to me. Be more than happy to jump on. Be more than happy to collab with you. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. It's my favorite time of the year, though. It's baseball. We're going to start Field of Dreams. People will come, Ray. People will come. It's baseball, Ray. You just start handing your money over. Be 10s and 20s, 50s and 100s. Don't matter, Ray. People will come, man. People will come. It's baseball. I love that movie. So many things I'm looking forward to. Triple play. Somebody hitting a cycle. Back-to-back home runs. Someone stealing home. And the use of the 4D camera. Guys, I cannot express it enough. This 4D camera. This thing is on a whole new level. It is. We have crossed into a new era of technology. A new era of technology. There it is. Again, we came on a special time today due to the fact that it's opening day of Major League Baseball. And just like you, I want to watch the game too. Why would I be talking if baseball's on? No. Going to watch as much as we can. Redbirds first pitch at 3:10 against the Dodgers out in Chavez Ravine. Controversy. Gambling in baseball. We shall see. Thank you, folks, for tuning in today. I'm going to let you get back to your alleged job. You're pretending to work. Todd, they know that your laptop not on, Todd. They know it's not on. Remember the days of pretending to work? I don't feel like going this damn place. Obviously, you don't feel like doing shit either. I mean, those were the days, rightfully so. Well, and the weather is nice. Outdoor baseball, hot dogs somewhere, burnt hot dogs. I still, in the 3 weeks this weather has been nice, only one person has put something on the grill in the neighborhood. I'm hoping today somebody put something on the grill in the neighborhood. Holla at a brother. It is opening day tailgating time. Fire something up, crack open a beer. At the end of the day, go Cards. Until next time, kids, I'll holler at you later. check out the podcast. It's up on our Facebook page, as well as our Instagram page, and as well as X at W2B Trey Montez. Peace out, good people. And don't forget to appreciate the details of the day. And we're out of here. Peace.